You know, the one thing I hate about winter is the winter. All right, so I might take a little detour here in a few seconds, but I wanted to get some shot of this building I always pass by right here. I knew people live here, but it doesn't look like it does. But I'm pretty sure they do. But it looks like one of those places that has been abandoned, over time and it's unoccupied, stuff like that. Well, that might not be the case because I see footprints on the step there. And a working doorbell that's lit up. A name. Oh well, please put package in the backyard, thank you. So somebody may live upstairs, but this old building front may not be used at all. I think I'm gonna park here real quick and grab a quick drink of some hot coffee for a second and then head on down. I'll see you guys in the next clip. This is why I like getting out early in the morning, and I can see traffic is actually picking up. It's always a little bit cooler when you first start out because the temperature does have to rise. It's a little bit colder when I first started. Now it feels a lot better. I'm walking down St. Clair Avenue towards downtown Cleveland. There was a pretty heavy snowstorm on Thursday of this week, and it's pretty much, as you can see, a lot was piled up, and a lot has piled up, and some is still out here, but the roads are, for the most part, pretty clear. I'm gonna cut on over here. I like this side of the street better, but as you can see, it says Cleveland in the wintertime. So what do we got here? Downtown Cleveland in the distance. A mural painted on the side of a building next to a boutique. And yours truly, Roger Benedict Jr. for the Living Truth podcast on a kind of cold Saturday morning. So kind of got these windows all fogged up here. Iced up, actually. It tells you how cold it is. You look at places like this and you say, look at that door. See any doors like that around today that are built in that design? That's what I'm talking about. When you're out, you walk, you just look at things and you see stuff that looks like it's all relative to another era or another time frame that's already coming on. Interesting, right? But that's what, this whole exploring thing is. Even when I look at this, I know the building will not change, but, the storefront or the building front, like this place here. Look at that door, huh? You notice stuff like that, especially if you've grown up over the years and you've seen those things, that imagery, those things are fixed in your mind and it reminds you of the time when you were either in a certain place, right? A certain time, certain event. It's the landscape of your life. And even though it can constantly change, it's still something that is significant to your memory, to your mind. all the fun and the joy of living in the cold northern states. If you've never lived in this type of environment during the seasonal winter months of December, January, February, March, and even a little April, you have never experienced the fun, unless you live like at the North Pole or something, Alaska, or the Arctic. Because you know what this stuff is like. Snow, not really a big problem. Ice can be a major issue. Cold, definitely, mixed with ice and snow, is a I don't want to be out there long kind of feeling. Let's say that. If you don't want to be out here long or have to be out here long, maybe you have to work out here and you already know you're going to be out there for about 8 hours or more. Then you know what you need to do to withstand the elements. You got your hot drink and your thermos. You got your heating pads or whatever accessories you need to keep it warm. Your thermal underwear, your clothing, gloves, hats, even goggles in some cases, and glasses. Just kind of keep all that out of your eyes and blocking your view or causing things to be blurry. But like me, if you're riding well, I've seen some, I was going to say motorcycle. I've seen some people on some motorcycles in January. But it was a warm day in January. It wasn't frosty fresh like this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'm almost to my destination, and I'll see you guys in the next set. See? People outside working. The world don't stop because it snows. And you should know that. And if you're from Cleveland, you definitely know that. People got to continue working even on a Saturday. Even on a Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, outside, freezing in the cold. Right? The show must go on, as they say. I gotta get around these dudes, so what I'm gonna probably do, I'll just walk down this side and keep it pushing so I can cross over. Work must go on, ladies and gentlemen. They must continue to do what they need to do. Like I told people, it does not stop just because the weather changes. Whew, it's cold out. This ain't for everybody. And I'm not talking about church. I'm talking about being out here exercising. Oh boy, what happened like that? 10,000 steps, I think. In the cold, in the elements, all times of years. Hot out here, like 90 degrees, and you hike it up a hill or riding your bike and sweating like crazy. Or you're out here in the winter time. It's cold, your nose is running, your ears is frozen off. Whatever it is, yeah, I'm being honest. Even with some of your good gear, there's some part of you that's just still cold. You know what I'm talking about. That happens. People are cold. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue on down my walk. I'm at East 105th Street. This area looks familiar. I've been here a while. And we continue on my route back to base, and I'll see you in the next set. So it is a beautiful day here, Cleveland, Ohio. I'm down on a lakefront at Edgewater Park. As you can see, the park is totally empty, and why wouldn't it be in December? There's a few people who come out like myself, exercise, explore, maybe bring their dog out. Right? Give yourself the opportunity to experience nature outdoors, get up close to it. If you haven't been out all summer, maybe you're just now getting out now. It's snowed a couple of times here in Cleveland. I guarantee you nobody's going to get in that water right now and do any swimming in December. Even though there have been people who jumped in there in January, let me tell you, I wasn't one of them. I wouldn't even volunteer. I wouldn't even want to accidentally fall in there cold as it is. But it's a sport. It's actually a tradition. It's a routine. I don't know if they're going to do it this year or next year, or in January when they do it actually. But that's something that Rod is interested in. We got the city over there under the cloud cover. Dense fog, has been kind of a misty, rainy day today. If you were somewhere just like this all by your lonesome, would you be lonely? Would you want someone? Would you? Would you want to hear the voice of another person? See another face? Have another person to talk to and hug and stuff like that? Would that be something that you miss if you are in an environment such as this, all by yourself? Nothing but water and land. Never mind the buildings over there in the background. Erase that. You're just out here all by yourself. And you had to fish to get food. Kids sit right down there on that edge somewhere and make you a fishing line. Some way to try to catch something to eat. A lot of people have had that moment in life where they were all by themselves, stuck or stranded somewhere, and they had to survive, and they had to dig deep within themselves and find a way to keep on making it, keep on getting through, keep on moving, keep on pushing on, stay strong, stay alive, survive.